Good morning. I just wanted to hop on here today and just kind of talk to you about something I was thinking about last night, and just some things that, me and some friends were talking about and kind of going over. But, I kind of realized last night that, a lot of people don't know where to begin, like how to start reading their Bible. And, a lot of us, as we have this time right now with, COVID-19 going on, we have a lot of spare time. I'm on furlough, and, I really had to start getting back into reading, like, my Bible and things like that, because I allowed that to kind of consume me for a little bit and just and have that dwell over me. And so I just wanted to give, like, a really quick, how do I hop in, like, to my Bible? How did I start getting into it and reading it, even though I didn't know where to start? And one thing that I do is turn on worship music, and I have a specific song that I go to, and it's "What a Beautiful Name" by Hillsong. And I just turn that on and I just begin to worship, and it just gets me in this mood that I'm just ready to receive whatever it is that God has for me. And then I'll open up my Bible while it's still playing, and I'll just kind of pray, like, God, I just ask that you'll just come to me in this time and just start revealing your word to me. Like, I want to get to know you more. And I want to have this relationship with you that, we can, I just want to know you. And so I just kind of come to him in that way of, like, I want to receive something from you. Like, speak to me and show me your true character. And anyway, and if you don't know where to start, then this is how I started. I was told, like, a long time ago that you should always read, like, a Psalms and a Proverbs a day. And so I just kind of started there. And just start at the beginning of the book. And then, I was like, well, I want to read, like, about, like, Jesus, and I need to read more. And so I just started reading in the smallest books, like Philemon and Titus, and I probably didn't say that first one right, but, Titus, and then in the letters, Ephesians, Galatians, Philippians, all those. And I just started reading out of those. And, eventually it just kind of started, like, I would read a verse and it would just start something in me. And I would want to know more. And anyway, so that's kind of how I, began reading it when I didn't know how. But, I want to share with you guys this morning. I hope that's encouragement to you. If you're not sure how to start, if you're not sure where to start, I hope that's an encouragement to you. But anyway, I kind of want to share with you what I was reading this morning. And it just gave me a lot of comfort knowing this. But in Philippians 1:6, it says, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it out, will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. And immediately, as soon as I read that, I thought, when God starts something, he always finishes it. And, that gave me just a lot of comfort this morning, is that he started this and he's going to finish it in my life. And he has a plan for me. He knows where I'm going to go. And, as long as I'm willing, he'll finish that out. He'll finish that work in me. And so, that was just a really big encouragement for me this morning. And I just wanted to share that with you. But I also want to share it with you out of the Psalms. And I was reading out of Psalms 1 this morning, and it says, blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatsoever they do prospers. so whatever they do prospers. Not so the wicked, they are like chaff that the wind blow away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction. And so I just really took time and I just underlined that word blessed. And it's just blessed is the one who delights in the law of the Lord. And blessed is the person who is like a tree planted by the stream of water, which yields its fruit in season. And, we're going through a season in this time. And, I just can't help but it's blessed is the one who delights in the law of the Lord. And as soon as I just read that, my immediate thought was, just getting in the Word. Because when we get in the Word gets in us. And then we can take that to heart. And I just found a lot of comfort in that is that we are blessed. And then I started reading out of Proverbs. And in Proverbs, I would encourage you to read Proverbs, with yourself, or and kind of go over that. And there's just so much in it, but I'm just going to share a little snippet out of that. But it talks about how in Proverbs 2, moral benefits of wisdom. And I'm just going to read a little bit of this. But my son, and I'm just starting Proverbs 2. My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, turning your ear to wisdom and applying your heart to understanding, indeed, you will call out for insight and cry aloud for understanding. And if you look for it, as for silver and search for it as hidden treasure, when you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He holds success in store for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk. Who walk is blameless, for he guards the course of the just and protects the way of his faithful ones. And so I'm just going to stop right there on verse 8. But I just found so much comfort in that, is that he is my shield. And it talks about the same thing in Psalms 3. And it says it again, is that he is my shield. And that I just love that wording. I just kind of got like this picture of he's like this suit of armor, and that when I put him on, it's like nothing can penetrate it, because I'm dwelling in him. And it's like I'm just surrounded in his arms. I'm laying back in his spirit. And when this negative news, when people may come against me, when wicked things rise up against me, is that it will not strike me down, because he is my shield. And it talks about his word being like a double-edged sword, and that's exactly what it is because when I have his word in me, when those things do, and if I am having like an off day or whatever, and someone says something to me, I can think, oh, well, I need to bless them, or I'm not going to take what they're saying to me to heart. Like I'm just gonna ignore it, or pray for that person because they're going through something rough, or when you find yourself being attacked spiritually. And so that's kind of my encouragement for you this morning, is that you are blessed in him, that he is your shield, and that if he starts something, he's going to finish it if you allow him. Anyway, have a blessed day. I hope you guys just really take some time, just get into the word and just talk to God and see what he has for you.